Welcome back to the Morning Blend. The Diary of Anne Frank was written by a 13-year-old Jewish girl after her family fled their home and went into hiding during the Holocaust. They lived with hunger, boredom, cruelty, and the constant threat of being found and killed. Anne Frank wrote about her experiences, and later her diary was found in the attic where she spent the last few years of her life. Whitefish Bay High School is bringing that story to life on stage this weekend and next. And joining us now is the director, Amber Kind-Keppel, along with Jessie Potter, who's playing Anne Frank, and Max Buzecky, who plays her father. Hi, guys.
Hey there.
Thank you for being here. I'm so excited. Give us a brief synopsis of this production. I saw some stage pictures of your set, and I was really impressed.
Thank you so much. So the synopsis is that we've chronicled the journey of 8 individuals, 2 families, and then a dentist, all Jewish, who go into hiding during World War II. So the play begins with the Frank family entering into the secret annex, and then the conclusion of the play is when they're found by the Nazis and they're taken out of the annex, with a beautiful monologue done by Otto after the war.
Good for you, Max. That's got to be a tough monologue. And I noticed you say Frank. I was saying Frank, so I'm glad that. Yeah, but I want to say it correctly. The story is incredible. I did a little reading about it, and Otto was actually the sole survivor of his family, which is amazing. This is actually a photo of the real Anne Frank. It's fascinating to read about her, especially because in spite of everything, she still believed in her famous quote, "The people are good at heart." And that's really kind of the message, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think the compelling part of this story is the power of the human spirit to hold on to hope and to hold on to the belief that we are good in times of terrible, terrible adversity and darkness. And so I think that's such a relevant message now and throughout history. And I think we're all really honored to get to share that powerful story with our audience.
And I know a little bit about your rehearsal process, which I think is amazing. You really want students to understand the characters they're playing. And Jessie, for you playing Anne Frank, did you read the full diary of Anne Frank?
I have read the full diary. I read it when I was in middle school, and then I started to revisit it as we developed the show. And it's so incredible to just see what a 13-year-old girl can write about, especially because she was so in tune with her emotions and her ability to convey that on paper.
Yeah, it was incredible. And a lot of people know that she and her older sister died in a concentration camp when they were still very young. And her dad, later, someone discovered the diary and it was turned over to her dad, Otto, who then had it published. The rehearsal process, is it true you met a Holocaust survivor in preparation?
We did. We did many things. A lot was research-based. We first started with watching a documentary and taking notes, and then doing research on our own about our characters, about the story itself. And we also pursued many different opportunities to start developing that story as well. We went to the Jewish Museum in Milwaukee, and then we also saw a Holocaust survivor speak about her experience, Dr. Irene Hassenberg-Butter. And that was very, very inspiring. Do you want to talk about that, Max?
Yeah, you guys are incredible. I love hearing about this. Tell us, Max, what you thought about it.
It was very, very inspiring. It was very cool to kind of see how her story is very similar to Anne's story, to the fact that they were even living in the same neighborhood.
The survivor that you met lived in this, that's incredible.
In Holland, in Amsterdam.
And it was very, very inspiring to see that. And literally, their paths went very similar. In fact, they went to the same concentration camps as well. And really, the big difference was that the professor survived while Anne Frank died, but still both showed the very same courage. And really, they were very inspiring in how strong they were and how they tried to stay positive throughout.
And living in an attic, I mean, it's unbelievable. And I saw pictures from this set that I thought were so cool. We're looking at there, when I first saw it, it almost looked like a dollhouse to me. But I love that you have an actual attic and then you have that first floor. It's a wonderful production. I know that it's going to be fantastic. It opens this weekend, so just Friday and Saturday this weekend, and then next weekend, Friday and Saturday, the 16th and 17th. Each show is at 7 p.m. at Whitefish Bay High School. You can go to WFBHStheater.com for tickets and more information about the show. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Appreciate your time.